Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Travel with Auntie Aduni. In case you're just getting to see my channel, to my subscribers, I want to say thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for helping to build this channel. And like I promise you, I know I still have a lot of videos to shoot, but time. Not only that, my body is here to adjust very well from the trip. This is what they tell us, that you need to do what you need to do at the right time. I keep telling us, if you are in my age group, please live your life now. Whatever you know gives you happiness, whatever you know you enjoy doing, please, this is the time to do it. In a few years time, you might not have the strength to do it, you might not have the cash to do it, you might not even have the what else, the zeal, or I don't want to say, but it's one of those things, maybe the health to go around and do what you love doing. It may not be travel, it may be something else. So please, this is the time. If you still have the time, the energy, the health, and otherwise, you know why. I used to love traveling, and I still love traveling. And when I used to travel in those days, I thought it was because of business, because we have to climb. In Turkey, they have these hilly places you have to climb, and I always think, but now I waka for UK, no be small waka, I waka. And coupled with the fact that when I was coming back, I had a lot of itches, which I've shared with you, whereby I had to buy new tickets and when I was coming back. So the stress, my body is still here to adjust, but I'm getting better each day from the stress of the trip. And I know subsequent ones will definitely not be like that. I've learned my lesson in a big way. Number one, I will not do penny-wise, pound foolish again. You heard me right. Now, let us talk about my cruising around UK, and I'm dedicating the video to my guide who took time out to drive me around UK in a very beautiful car. And I went around the places and I saw places in UK. So cruise with me as I go around UK, show you the places we drove to in UK. They always say London is no, I mean UK is not big. UK is big, oh, it's big in its own way. Not only that, they have many interesting places, and I wonder if my guy did not decide to say, let me drive you around some places. I wouldn't have seen all the places I saw, because a day took us to see only one day. We use a whole day. When I say a whole day, that means for how many hours? We left home around 10 and we didn't get back until about 9 p.m. That's almost 12 hours, right? So, but before then, one of the days I was driving around London before we went back, and I used my leg waka to take some pictures and views. So some of the places we visited were Peckham. We drove around Peckham, and I'm sure if you are familiar, if you are part of the people living in London, you should be able to identify some of the places as you see them. We drove around Peckham, Brixton. Can you see I'm part of your place, Londoner? When they say Londoner, Awari. We were at Elephant Castle. Yes, I was at Elephant Castle, Brixton, Peckham. We drove to all those places. We drove to Tower Bridge. We drove through the beginning of Tower Bridge to the end and went into Peckham and forth. And you know what? I always think the way they put Peckham is as if Peckham is like Ajegunle in totality. No, you see that Peckham, the way they talk about Peckham, don't believe everything about Peckham. When they say Peckham is somewhere. No, there are beautiful places in Peckham. Beautiful, and I learned to rich people. And from the houses I saw, you will know rich people actually live in that area. Yes, they have the Ajegunle side. So if you want to describe, if I'm asked to describe Peckham, I would describe Peckham as Lagos Island. So from what I just said, if you're a Nigerian, you will understand what I mean by Lagos Island. Lagos Island have the beautiful side and have the beautiful side again. For example, Isaleku, Idumota. When you go further, Ikoyi, Lekki, Victoria Island. You get it now. That is what sums up Peckham. Unfortunately, I went to that area on a Sunday, so it wasn't that busy. But I was able to go to a place and eat amala. There, I ate amala, and it feels like I should be living in London for that alone, because I love amala. Not only that, I bought agege bread in Peckham. That agege bread, we don't eat agege bread for London, America. The bread we call agege bread in America is not agege bread at all. If you want to enjoy agege bread, just go to UK. Go and be living in UK. I'm missing the bread now that I'm talking about it. Perfect agege bread was made. It's being made in UK. The amala, I enjoy the amala, but there is something about the place that I didn't like. Now, typical Isaleko setting in the place. That's what I don't like about the place. But I still chop the amala. The place is not well kept. It's dirty. Yeah, especially outside the store, you know. And I say this is typical of our people. They should have made this place more neater since people come here to eat. And of course, because it's a black community, they will just be looking at it. So that's one thing I find. But the amala sweet, I'm not advertising for them, so I'm not going to mention their name. But the amala sweet is sweet for Peckham. And Peckham, I think it's the amala. So we went to Stratford, the popular Stratford in UK. We were there, and very beautiful place too. And I took the video there. We were in I've mentioned Elephant Castle. We were in Elephant Castle. We were in Stratford. We were in Peckham. We were in Brixton. We drove to where again? We drove to a lot of places, and all these places have history. Like I was told that Brixton is the home of the black. That there is no black American that black American celebrity that comes to America. I mean, that goes to UK that does not go to Brixton, like to go and Juba, like giving, you know, they have to get to that point, that spot, and take pictures. And not only that place is for when black community have to say something to the government, that place is like their spot where they do that. So Elephant Castle was also named, like I was told, named because of the bar that was at that store, at that junction. They say that place has been in existence forever. So they named the place after that Elephant Castle bar. So that's why they call the place Elephant Castle. What else? So we really cruise around the place, and honestly, I want to just tell you, especially people of my age group, honestly, do what please you now. Do what please you. When you have done your best for your children, either if you think it is even not your best is your best that you could do. You have tried, and this is what you can offer to them, and you have done it. Please, it's not as if I'm very rich. For me, I have the time to say this one will remain before I can be getting tired, because already don't they slow down. Don't they slow down one kind. But honestly, before I slow down, pata, I must to enjoy this life. So I just want to say, please look out for yourself, enjoy yourself. Look at that thing you have that you love as passion. This trip, even though it was with some itches, honestly, I enjoyed it. But trust me, I'm promising you my next trip, you are going to enjoy every bit of it. It's not going to be this one I'm doing sege, but the next trip I'm making is going to be very, very interesting, because I'll be taking the video like I promised, taking the video and posting immediately, unlike this one that I'm just doing now. So pardon me and accept me as I am for now. Thank you very much as you watch the video. Please don't forget to help me to click a like on the video.